everyone. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Mary, and welcome to Intro to Yin Yoga, where we'll be spending the next 60 minutes being introduced to challenging yet relaxing yin poses, meant to access deep layers of your fascia. So we'll go ahead and get started here. So please join me on your mat. We're going to be coming into child's pose here. So go ahead and come up onto your knees. And we're going to have our big toes touch. Widen your knees as wide as the mat is. Take an inhale here. And on an exhale, walk your hands forward to place your forehead and your chest down onto the mat, coming into child's pose. Take a moment to get settled into your body. Finding your breath. Focusing on your inhales and your exhales. Letting go of all that no longer serves you today. If you feel called to do so, please set an intention for today's practice. Through today's practice, I invite you to seek peace in the present moment. By becoming aware of your body in this present moment and being mindful to how it feels. Open yourself to accepting the space that you are currently in and allowing yourself to be free and to let go as we move along our yoga journey today. Come to your mat today as you are. Take what you need and leave whatever doesn't serve you behind. Now let's turn our attention back to our breath. Focusing on our inhales and our exhales. Be with yourself here. Be present in your body and be present in this moment. Let go of all thoughts and memories and allow your mind to be calm. Gather all your thoughts as you breathe in. Then completely breathe them all out, allowing the full weight of your body to sink into your mat. Imagine an invigorating and healing breath circulating throughout your entire body each time you inhale, bringing tranquility and ease. Feel your mind and body becoming lighter. Breathe out all worries or concerns. Just let them all go. Now imagine a soft breeze blowing around you. Feel the cool air on your body. And allow that soft breeze to carry all your thoughts away out into the universe. You are free. Enjoy a few more moments resting here in this calmness and peace. And now, when you are ready, you can go ahead and put weight into your hands again. Walk your hands back in towards your body so that you can sit back up. From here, we're going to go into tabletop pose. So come up onto your hands and knees. You want to make sure your hands are in alignment with your shoulder and your knees are in alignment with your hips. Really feel firm in your foundation here. And your gaze can either be down at the floor or straight ahead. And we're going to hold here in tabletop for 2 minutes, focusing on feeling grounded and strong and supported in our foundation. We'll be doing 2-minute holds throughout today's session, so just so you guys know. You can close your eyes here to maybe focus on going internal to see how you feel in this pose. Maybe check in with yourself here. Check in with your thoughts. See what you're thinking. If you're thinking anything negative, maybe change those thoughts. You can do it. I got this. Positive thoughts here. Pay attention to how your body feels in this foundational pose. You may notice that one side feels different than the other, and that's okay. We got about 30 more seconds here. All right, when you are ready, we're going to go ahead and do 2 minutes of cat-cows. So go ahead and drop your belly to inhale. Bring your gaze forward and your chin towards the sky. Bringing a small arch into your back. And then you're going to exhale to suck that belly in. Drop your chin towards your chest. And you're going to flow with your breath for 2 minutes. Inhaling to bring your gaze forward, bringing a small back bend into your back, pushing that belly down. Exhaling to suck the belly in, bringing your chin towards your chest and rounding your back. We got about a minute left here. All right, and now when you are ready, on an inhale, raise your left hand up to the sky. And on an exhale, you're going to swing it through the space between your right arm and your chest. Coming in to thread the needle, you're going to drop your left ear down onto the mat. And we're going to hold here for 2 minutes. You want to make sure that your hips are in alignment with your knees. And you can close your eyes here so that you can tune inside yourself. This is a reminder that the instructor's role in Yin is to cue the students into the pose and then to remain quiet so that the student can reflect on how their body feels in that pose. So if you notice throughout today's session, I'm getting quieter, it's so you can reflect on how you feel in our poses. We got about a minute left here. And then we're going to do this on the other side. Right now, when you are ready, you can go ahead and bring your left palm back onto your mat, coming into tabletop. So we can prepare to do that on the other side. So on an inhale, we're going to raise our right hand up to the sky. And we're going to exhale, swinging it in between the space between our left hand and our chest. And we're going to bring our right ear down to the mat, coming in to thread the needle on the right side. And we're going to hold here for 2 minutes. about a minute left here. All right, when you are ready, you can go ahead and bring your right hand back to the mat. From here, we are going to walk our hands forward so that we can drop our chest and our forehead down onto the mat, making sure our hips are still in alignment with our knee, coming into puppy dog pose. And we're going to hold here for 2 minutes. We got about a minute left here. Right now, when you are ready, go ahead and put pressure into your hand so that you can just slide yourself onto your belly. We're coming into Crocodile Pose here to just counter for 30 seconds. So bring your arms parallel to the top edge of the mat, and you can go ahead and rest your forehead down onto your hands. And we're just going to hold here for about 30 seconds. All right, when you are ready, we're going to be coming into Sphinx Pose here. So staying lying on your belly, go ahead and press your hips into the mat and the tops of your feet into the mat. Bring your elbows in alignment with your shoulders and press your hands into the mat. Go ahead and look down at your mat on an inhale. And on an exhale, you're going to bring your gaze forward and shine your heart forward, opening in your chest. coming into Sphinx Pose. And we're going to hold here for 2 minutes. We got about a minute left here. Now, when you are ready, go ahead and bring your arms back to parallel to the mat. And on an exhale, you can release your forehead to rest onto your hands. Coming into Crocodile Pose to just counter from what we just did. So we're just going to be here for about 15 seconds. And now, when you are ready, we're going to be coming into Dolphin Pose here. So from here, you're going to bring your elbows. You want to plant your hands onto the mat so that your elbows have a slight bend in them. Almost like we're coming back into Sphinx Pose, but just not quite underneath your shoulders. And then from here, you're going to put weight into your hands, and you're going to tuck your toes, and you're going to come up like you're doing a downward dog, but we're staying down onto our hands. And we're just going to hold here in Dolphin Pose for just a minute. Your gaze can be down at the mat, or you can close your eyes. Got about 30 seconds left. Focus on your breath. All right, from here, go ahead and release everything back down onto the mat, coming back into Crocodile Pose for just about 15 seconds to counter from what we just did. And now, when you are ready, Go ahead and put pressure into your hands and tuck your toes so that you can come up into downward dog. But then from here, we are going to inhale our right foot up, coming into high lunge pose. So you can go ahead and you can keep an arch in your back extended leg. The front leg, you want to make sure your knee is in alignment with your ankle. And then we're going to add in goalpost arms here, and we're going to rest here in high lunge pose for just a minute. Remember to just stay firm in that right front leg. Really grind it down into the mat. We got about 30 seconds left before we're going to switch sides. And now, when you are ready, you can release your hands and bring your left leg up to meet your right leg. You can take a moment here to shake out what we just did in your legs if you need to. And then when you are ready, go ahead and exhale that right leg back behind you, coming up onto your toes. And then you can go ahead and sink down onto your left thigh, making sure your knee is in alignment with your ankle coming into high lunge pose. And we're just going to hold here for a minute. Bring our arms up into goalpost arms. Focus on being strong in your foundation. That'll help keep you strong in this pose. We got about 15 seconds left. And now, when you are ready, you can release your arms and bring your right foot up to meet your left foot. From here, we're going to face the long edge of our mat so that we can open our legs into a wide stance, 90-degree angle. You want to make sure your feet are diagonal to your body and your knees are in alignment with your hips. We're coming into goddess legs here, but then we're going to add in our arms, bringing them parallel to our shoulders. And we're just going to hold here for a minute. Engage the abs here to help you stay firm. You got about 30 seconds left. You're doing great. Great. When you're ready, you can drop your arms and bring your legs back in. You can heel toe in here, and let's just shake everything out from what we just did. Whew. And then when you're ready, we're going to come to be sitting on our mat. We're going to be coming into cow face pose with eagle arms. So we're going to bring our right knee and place it on top of our left knee. And then we're going to bring our right arm, our right elbow to the other side of our left elbow, coming into eagle arms on the right side. And we're going to hold there for 2 minutes. All right, when you are ready, you can release your hands from that eagle arms, place them behind you so that you can unwrap your legs, and let's windshield wiper those legs. And then when you're ready, we're going to set ourselves up to do that on the other side. So bringing your left knee on top of your right knee now, coming into cow face pose legs. And then we're going to bring our left elbow to the other side of our right elbow and wrap our arm around. And we're going to hold here for 2 minutes. And you can close your eyes here so that you can go inside to see how your body feels in this pose. You may notice that this side feels different than the other side, and that's okay. We've got about a minute left here. right, when you're ready, you can release your arms from that twist. Bring them behind you so that you can release your legs and windshield wiper those legs. And then when you're ready, we're going to be coming into deer pose next. So bring that left leg and rotate it behind you so that your foot is facing, the sole of your foot is facing the wall and your leg is in a 90-degree angle. You're then going to bring your right foot up so that your heel is in alignment with your knee. And then we're going to exhale to walk our hands back. Coming into deer pose. And we're going to hold here for 2 minutes. Got about a minute left here before we're going to do this on the other side. All right, when you're ready, you can go ahead and walk your hands back up so that you can bring yourself up. To come out of this, just swing your left leg to the front. And you can windshield wiper those feet if that feels good. And then we're going to set ourselves up to do that on the other side. So rotate your left foot now so that your leg is pointed, your foot is pointed behind you, and your leg is in a 90-degree angle. You'll bring your left foot over so that the heel of your foot is in alignment with your knee. And then we're going to walk our hands back and rest there for 2 minutes. Focusing on our breath. Got about a minute left here. when you are ready, you can swing that back leg forward and bring your chest up. Go ahead and windshield wiper those legs to counter. All right. From here, we're going to go ahead and lie back onto our mat. We'll be coming into banana pose here. So go ahead and place your feet over to the right side of the mat and bump your hips out to the left side. Raise your arms up ahead. And on an exhale, swing them over to the right, coming into banana pose on the right side. And we're going to hold here for 2 minutes. Pay attention to your left shoulder here. You want to make sure that it is still grounded into the mat. Pose. You will bring your left foot up over top of your right ankle. And small bit at your ankle. That'll make this pose for the head. Have about a minute left before we're going to repeat this on the other side. Over our head. We're going to exhale, bending over to the left, coming into banana pose on the left side. And again, for this one, if you want to take that, if you want that more intense feeling, you can bring your right ankle over top of your left ankle. And we're going to rest here for 2 minutes. Make sure to keep your right shoulder grounded into the mat. about a minute left here. Walk your feet back towards the middle of the mat. And you can drop your hands down to the sides of your body. From here, we're going to be going into supported bridge pose. So if you have a block, go ahead and get that handy next to you. When you're ready, go ahead and plant the soles of your feet onto your mat and bring the palms of your hands to touch the mat. On an inhale, press into your hands and press into your feet and lift your hips up towards the sky. Once you have them up, place that block underneath your hips. And we're going to hold there for 2 minutes. We have about 45 seconds left. All right, when you are ready, go ahead and inhale your hips up so that you can remove that block. And on an exhale, release your hips back down to the mat. From here, on an inhale, bring your knees into your chest and wrap your arms around them. Coming into knees to chest pose. And we're going to hold here for 2 minutes. You can rock back and forth if that feels good to you today, or you can stay still. We have about a minute left here. And now when you are ready, you can exhale your legs onto the mat. Take a breath cycle here. And then when you're ready, we're going to inhale our knee in towards our chest to point the soles of the foot towards the ceiling, coming into half happy baby. And we're going to hold here for 2 minutes. You can hold on to the soles of your feet with your right hand. We have about a minute left here before we're going to do this on the other side. And now, when you're ready, you can release that foot back down onto the mat, extending it out so that it is next to your left leg. And then from here, we're going to do that on the other side. So go ahead and inhale your left knee in towards your chest and your left sole of your foot up towards the ceiling. And you can reach up with your left hand and grab on to the sole of your foot. And we're going to hold here for 2 minutes. And you may notice that this side feels different than the other, and that's okay. Just notice it. Nothing needs to be done. If you notice your shoulders are tensed up towards your ear, focus on relaxing them, pulling them away from your ears. We have about a minute left here. All right, when you are ready, you can release that left foot down onto the mat to join your right foot. Take a breath cycle here. And then when you're ready, we're coming into full happy baby. So bring those soles of the feet, point them towards the sky. Reach your hands up and grab the soles of your feet. Coming into full happy baby. And we're going to hold here for just a minute. Notice if you're tense anywhere that doesn't need to be tense, like your forehead or your jaw. And now, when you are ready, we're going to go ahead and release from this. So you can go ahead and drop your feet back down to the mat. From here, we're going to go into our spinal twists. So, on an inhale, inhale your knees into your chest. And on an exhale, we're going to exhale our knees down to the right. Opening our arms up into a T, gaze will either be up at the ceiling or over towards the left. And we're just going to hold here for a minute. We have about 30 seconds left. And now, when you're ready, go ahead and inhale your knees back into your chest. Maybe give yourself a little hug here. And then on an exhale, you're going to exhale your knees over to the left, coming into a twist onto the left, opening your arms out into a T. Gaze will either be straight up at the ceiling or over to the right. And we're going to hold here for a minute. Before making our way into our final resting pose, Shavasana. All right, now when you are ready, go ahead and inhale your knees back into your chest. And on an exhale, you're going to release everything onto the mat, coming into Shavasana, our final resting pose. Your arms can be next to your body, palms up or down, whatever's comfortable for you here. And go ahead and close your eyes. And as we sink into our final resting pose, Shavasana, let's take a few moments to unwind, to ease out of our practice today, to let go of anything that might be weighing you down. Release whatever might be binding you. Escape from the busyness of life and tune into yourself for the remainder of our practice today. Now become aware of your breath, your inhales and your exhales. Feel your belly rise with air. Soften your face. Soften your jaw. Soften your forehead. Follow the rhythm of your breath, paying attention to its duration, length. Lengthen and deepen your breath to a rhythm that is comfortable for you. Now take a few breaths in through the nose and out through your mouth. Soften your arms. Soften your hands. Soften your legs. Soften your toes. Surrender every muscle to your mat. Rest here for just a few more moments and appreciate the stillness and serenity around you. And now, when you're ready, please come back into your body, becoming aware of your surroundings, wiggling your fingers and toes. Please join me in a cross-legged position on your mat so that we can end today's session. Let's bring our hands into prayer position at our hearts and close our eyes and bow our heads today if that feels good to us. Thank yourself for showing up today, for remaining mindfully present in the moment, for staying grounded and focused on yourself and your body. Your body thanks you also. And as we end today's practice, I offer you one last thing, a mantra for peace, harmony, and happiness. Unto heaven may there be peace, peace in the skies and peace on earth. May all the waters and plants know peace. May the great trees of the forest and the universe know peace. May there be peace, happiness, and wholeness for all. Om Shanti 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 Om. I hope today's session has brought you peace, love, and happiness. Thank you for allowing me to practice with you today. Namaste.